Hey everybody, this is Ed Diaz. You already know me from Pac Trust Bank, and I am here with an amazing guest that I brought in today. As most of you know, the real estate markets right now are absolutely booming. Everybody's going crazy. So what does that really do? It has a tendency to make the human brain just focus on real estate. As you all also know, I've said this for many, many years that I think you should always focus on diversifying. Never put all your eggs in one basket, as mom used to say. So that is why I brought Ashley Murphy today. He's one of those really wonderful financial advisors. The guy is an absolute genius at it, and that's why I have him here today. So welcome to the show, so to speak. How you doing?
Pleasure to be here.
Thank you very much. So what would you say to that whole world out there that right now is hyper-focusing on real estate? What would you tell them from the point of view of a financial advisor? What should they be doing besides just buying property?
Well, I think I would answer a couple things to that. I would say you hit a hole in one with what you said before about diversification. It's great that we've had this run up in real estate, but we don't know how long this run is going to continue. No one does. So that would be the point that I would make is we need to have exposure to different asset classes. The second thing is, and it's building on the first point, and that is we don't know what the future holds.
It's true.
So that being the case, we want to be sure that we're exposed to these different asset classes with not knowing what the future has in store for us.
Now, when you mentioned asset classes, give us an idea of what that really means, because it just sounds like this big, nebulous, gigantic term.
Asset class, that's a great question. So asset class would be defined as something like a stock or a bond or real estate or hard commodities. I think the best definition would be different assets that have significantly different performances and correlations to each other. So when put into a diversified portfolio, while one is skyrocketing and booming, maybe another one is performing at an average level. But that's okay, because when one comes off the boiler, the other one is, hopefully according to theory, doing well. So the net effect of all of this is that your portfolio returns are less volatile and better than what they would be if it was just a single asset class.
So even if a couple of them underperform, but because you have 10 of them, let's just say, but 2 of them underperform and 8 of them are doing really well, they have a tendency to make the whole portfolio rise in that case.
They balance each other out.
I've always used the analogy that if you take one pencil, it's pretty easy to break, right? But if you put 7 pencils and you put a rubber band around it and you try to break it, it ain't gonna happen. That's kind of the analogy here, guys, is that make sure that you don't get blindsided by just putting all your eggs in one basket. It's very important that you create a financial team, and the one critical person in that financial team is a financial advisor, somebody that you can build a long-term relationship, that can put strategies together for you, or they can diversify all of your assets so that in the future you can exercise that big R word called retirement. And even if you don't want to retire, like my family never retires, at least you have the opportunity to if you'd like to. So, how can we get a hold of you?
Financial independence, that's the name of the game.
That's the name of the game. How can they get a hold of you, Ashley?
I have my own company. It's called Arete Wealth Strategists. It's independent. We're based in Berkeley. My email address is ashley@arete-ws.com, and Arete is ARETE-WS.com, or on my cell phone at 415-375-0850.
There you go. Make sure you take action, because that's the most important thing. Thanks. Have a great weekend.